What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. You see this smile right now? It's mad fake. Yeah, I'm having car issues and I've been outside for like 2 hours now trying to figure out what's going on. So quick story, I made a trip to the grocery store, all fine, drove for about 30 minutes, no problem. Came home, dropped out the groceries, parked it right here so that I can work on the car and have content for you guys. But you know what? Things went downhill right after I parked. Let me show you guys what's going on. Check out the RGB headlights, guys. What's wrong with it? Yeah, there's moisture. And when I try to turn on the low beams, that doesn't work. So it's either the ballast or the bulb, because I checked the fuses already. And check out the other side. I know it doesn't look like it, but yeah, there's moisture in there. So I do remember it raining when I went to go grab the groceries. It was actually raining real hard. Right now it's just looking faded, and before it had a lot of moisture in there. So I really hate to say it, but the RGB headlights gotta go, because I use my car as a daily. Both of them have moisture issues, so both of them gotta go. I can't have one without the other, unfortunately, so they do have to be paired up. So I'm gonna dust off the old Type S and throw them on, but that's not even the only issue, guys. Let's hop in the car and I'll show you what's going on. See anything wrong with the dash, guys? Yeah, that light is on. It wasn't there before when I was driving. It's just right when I got here and parked. And yeah, that light's on. Not even sure why or how. And check it out. Doesn't even do anything. Both of them would click off and on, left and right arrows, but it's nothing. Nothing is happening. And check it out when try to use the blinker. Keys would be in there. I tried it already. I would put the keys in. No left arrow, right arrow, nothing. So I don't even know what's going on, guys. I really hate electrical issues because they are hard to track down. I've been outside for a while, like I said. I checked all the fuses. Everything checks out, so it's super weird right now. I think when it rained really hard, something must have happened. Water must have got into the system, and it's just acting super weird now. So I'm not sure where to go from here, but I do know that these RGB headlights gotta go. So I'm gonna work towards that, and if I do find out what the issue is, I'll update you guys and let you guys know what's going on. So if you guys do have this issue with the TL, at least I can help you guys out too. So the RGB headlights are coming off. All that hard work is pretty much gone. I have to reopen the headlights, make sure they're all good, make sure everything works. Like, it's not hard, but it's very time consuming. So that's gonna suck, but at least I can do it off the car. So the Type S are going on. I haven't got around to re-clearing them, but they're going back on. So I'm not even sure what's going on with the left headlight. Maybe it's the ballast, maybe it's the bulb, I'm not sure, but I guess I'll test it out and find out when I remove the headlight. Sorry about the noise, guys. This is a busy neighborhood. They're always doing yard work somewhere. But getting in the car, I just want to show you guys. I connected the battery again just so I could test out the headlights. And look at that. That right arrow is still there. I'm putting in the keys right now. And there is a slight delay, which it actually did not do before. So watch me turn the key. Oh, that time it did not delay. But whole point of this is to check out the headlights, and it should have been going on. Look at this, it's actually off. You can see the moisture, but check out the other side, it's going to be on. The low beam's on this side. This side is not, so might be a ballast or bulb issue. That sucks, but that's what happens when you don't do a great job sealing up your headlights. So do a good job sealing up your headlights, guys. Like, see the turn signal, it's on. Same thing over here, except I actually took it out just to check if it works, and it does. So you can see, yep, it's on. I don't think there's any issue with the turn signals itself. All the fuses are okay. When I have time, I'm going to research and definitely try to figure out the issue, because I cannot drive it without turn signals. That is illegal and highly unsafe. So I actually made it harder for myself. I have to disconnect all the RGB stuff, which is I think 3 extra wires, but I did use, I don't know if you guys see right here, along with like 2 or 3 others, I basically used electrical tape to tape around any connectors so that water didn't get into them, which feels like no water got into it, but I forgot the most important part. This was more important. I should have sealed it a lot better, but that's on me. So I'm definitely going to learn from that mistake. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take off the ballast and try it on that one and see if it works. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. It did rain earlier, about 3 hours ago, and it was really heavy, and I drove through a lot for about 15 minutes. But I did want to show this right here. So as you can see, that little wet spot, yeah, so if you have any wires coming through around this radiator area, definitely wrap it up just like I did, because it does indeed get wet. So here's a look at the passenger side headlight, which actually still looks really good, besides, you know, it being needing to clear and the moisture. Yeah, you can make the argument that it kind of sucks now because of those issues. So looking from the back side, we got one RGB wire tucking underneath, a couple holes that I drilled through here. This one's for the halo, this one's for the RGB projector, and that's pretty much it. That's how it's set up. And we got the ballast right here. I'm going to take it off and try to swap it with this one real quick to see if it's the ballast or the bulb that's the issue. Damn guys, it was only a matter of time. See all that? It's wet. And if you can feel it, yeah, it's wet here too. So yep, this is pretty much destroyed. Look at that. Got water dripping everywhere. 100% sure this is busted. I'm going to get a new one when I install it on the Type S. I'm not even going to test out the old one because it still feels, the connector still feels wet. I don't want to fry anything, so I'm 100% sure this is a bust. I don't even know what happened, guys. I think moisture was probably getting in from the bottom versus the top. That's why this had that moisture issue. Or it had moisture issue coming from the top and it had no choice but to settle down into the ballast down there. That could have been one of the options too. Either way, this is done. It needs to be reworked. Early retirement. Maybe version 2 coming soon. Same situation for the driver's side headlight, except the wires are a lot closer. Should be easier to track down. Pretty easy stuff. A lot easier than the passenger side. So I really hate to do this, but all this has to go, like the relay, the Morimoto XBT controller, and all these wires along with the drivers, some right here and 2 right here. So they all have to go. There's really no point in keeping it in there. I would love to fix the RGB headlights and then reinstall them with all the same wiring, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I can't have all these wires just dangling and stuff, and there's really no point. So all of it is gone. So got everything removed. The XBT was here along with the fuse, and I think I'm gonna keep this. This is basically an old fog light harness that I used to power up the XBT. The XBT power ups all the RGB stuff. So I might just wrap this up really nice, and then this is basically tucked away. It does have space because of the cold air intake, so I'm actually just gonna keep it just like that in case I want to power it in the future. I don't have to rewire everything again. So I got a Type S ready to go. It does need to be cleared, but I could do that when it's on the car. Got the brackets off, the RGB headlights. They're gonna be inside that box. Hit me up if you want to buy them. Nah, I'm just playing. Got all the RGB stuff over there, motor controller and all that, the drivers. The whole point of this is I do have to swap out this right here, this little plug that goes to the ballast. So you guys see this little bolt right here on the back of the headlight? If you guys don't have like the little like hex or whatever it's called, the torque screw, just use a really small flathead. That's what I normally do. So let's get going with swapping this out. Actually didn't show you guys, but before it actually didn't want to lock. There's a lock right there. Now it locks. Before it didn't. It's super weird. I hate little electrical gremlins like this. At least it's almost going back to normal. So I'm pretty much at a standstill, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't have working ballast for the driver's side, so I did just order it. It's going to take 2 days to get here, unfortunately, so I pretty much can't do anything right now. So I'm just going to pack up all the RGB headlight stuff along with the RGB components, put it in storage, and maybe work on it another day. And I really do have to figure out this electrical gremlin that I have. I checked all the fuses. Like I said, none of them are like broken. So in the meantime, I guess I'll just clean up the Type S headlights. At least it gives me a good amount of time to take my time and, you know, clean them up, polish them up, and use some products that I haven't actually used yet. I'm really sorry if this was just me complaining for 10 minutes while you guys watch. It just really sucks, and I'm sure some of you guys just go through the same things too, except this was avoidable if I just took my time. But this is part of the modding process. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, and it's a good learning experience for me. Once again, like I said, this is my first time doing anything RGB to headlights, so this is still a good learning experience for me. I executed it well, but I need to execute it better next time. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.